Headshot cam.
Oh, sound.
Hello everyone, welcome to the outstanding conclusion of DOTT Remastered, as played by us.
Well, as commentated by us.
Well, played by past me more specifically, and then commentated and added in post by us.
Yes.
So yes, this is just a visual reminder that Dr. Fred is indeed still safe open walking.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, sleep opening.
Yes.
I mean, sleepwalking while opening the safe. I mean, something, and something.
Sleep combination opening.
I don't want to carry those.
Sleep wiggling.
Sleep eye poppings.
Oh, he's smiling at the camera. That's cute.
Oh, Bernard's always wanted to be on TV.
Okay, so like I said, we need to fix the time machine, if you recall from part 2, all the way back.
Yes, and we need...
But in order to do so, we need a new diamond. And in order to afford ourselves a new diamond, we need to read the newspaper, apparently.
Purple Tentacle is Man of the Year.
Really? All it took was just recovering one stolen diamond?
All in one night?
Okay, so I don't manage to have this recorded in this game, but at some point we get a newspaper article that says that Tentacle is actually candidating himself for the presidential elections.
Well, of course.
And that's the Donald Trump parallel I made all the way back to part 2.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
my favorite part of the game.
Now it's time to get rid of Edna once and for all, and by that I mean this is the last time we will ever see her. Ever. So for all we know, she dead.
Okay.
She dead.
Well, you know what they say. If you want to save the world, you gotta push a few old ladies down the stairs.
Okay, fun
Greatest moral ever.
Fun fact. The first time I played this game, I ended up solving the puzzle of the statue without even knowing it was a puzzle, because I did not try to push Edna out of the door yet. It's something that I fumbled upon, almost incidentally, later on.
Right then.
Okay, so this is actually a clever puzzle. Legitimately clever puzzle. We need to record him while he unlocks his safe, and then play the tape in slow motion so that we can actually understand what the combination is.
This puzzle back when I was a kid took me a while because I wasn't really good with technology at the time.
Oh, there they are.
Internal revenue.
Just out of nowhere, we have the IRS just popping out and, yep, pretty much kidnapping him.
Yeah,
Okay, so X-Files was popular at the time, so... Actually, I think X-Files began in 1994, so it wasn't even there yet. But regardless, conspiracy theories, government agencies, and all that, that was a big thing in the 90s. So, of course, we had to have the IRS, which are just the tax guys, coming in and looking like super secret CIA agents, abducting people... and all of that.
and
That's
also looking the same.
that's the joke.
Dr. Fred.
Also, for some reason, this is funny with how slow he talks.
Internal revenue. Come with
Us. Okay, so the important part here is that we got the combination of the safe.
Yes. And now we need Dr. Fred to sign it.
Pretty much.
Creepy.
To sign the contract, not the safe.
Yes. That'd be really awkward.
But before that, let's talk to these guys. They are just here upstairs.
What's the filing date for a BFD 206Z?
And of course, these guys only know how to talk in government policies talk.
Oh, they only know how to talk in tax-paying form.
Well, that too.
Waiving interest extension anytime before the close of business on the second Tuesday after the first Friday of March.
Bernard's expression says it all. Perfect timing there.
Amazing coincidence. Them wearing the exact same suit
Right.
to work today.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can we can't read the book on these guys, can we?
Are you
could
guys
try.
brothers?
Because I'm trying to remember, I never tried it.
What have you done with Dr. Fred?
We've got him safely locked in the next room while we go over his books.
Did you really need to lock him up while you go over his books?
Don't even think about staying.
Yeah, I mean,
That's,
he's not going anywhere.
Who's your tailor?
Very funny.
What do you think is going to happen? You think he's just going to run to his secret lab that you don't know
You're
exists?
not a clean kid.
I love these guys. Just their dialogue is absolutely hysterical.
Ratio is 28% below normal.
It's just tax-paying
Margin is actually up
dialect. Again. Okay, I think at this point I just remembered, that I still have the textbook and the ink in the future, and I definitely want Bernard to add them at this point.
Well, this is going to be a lot of fun.
So anyway, I kept this part of the game for last because it's actually my favorite part. The epic staged rescue of Dr. Fred.
241 facilities paraphernalia declaration over there.
I haven't been. I mean, I'm trying to remember how I felt about this.
When
Oh
you're
wait,
not
Bernard's going to say something.
Completeness, the crunchy factor can be ignored.
Boy, that's even more boring than a PS 967J form.
Of
Yeah, shut up.
course, they fight logical books with.
41 facilities paraphernalia
No, they say the book is more boring than a tax form.
The old disappearing ink gag, huh? Very amusing. I tried that on my boss once.
Very amusing.
Oh, what happened?
He got sent here.
Oh, snap.
No. Is that a W390B frivolous spending report?
Frivolous spending report.
Hey,
Oh, this is great.
what
Just,
did you say your wife's name was again?
I just need to listen to more of this.
Oh yeah.
It's so funny. I can't quite stop listening to these guys. I try to leave and they start talking. I can't. I just can't.
Do you want me
I
to
have
push?
to listen to them.
Do you want me to push you down the stairs, Bernard, to help you out?
All that red tape ought to keep him busy.
Okay. Now I'm living for real.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness. I could seriously stand by there and listen to them talking to each other for a very long time.
It wouldn't surprise me if there was an Easter egg in there with them talking to each other.
Well, they give you several hints while talking to each other. Right, so before anything else, I better grab that contract.
Yes, so then we can finally make it so that Dr. Fred can have
999
money in his bank account. Okay, so
Okay.
let's see what we got here.
Part shall hereby be known as
Looks like typical stuff.
Typical legalese. Legalese being the official legal language of lawyers and taxpayers and IRS and all of that. Anyway, so let's formulate a plan to save the doctor.
Yes, I believe let's see, how are we going to do this?
It's locked.
Okay.
Again, was this necessary?
Well, he was safe opening.
Seems to have.
No, I mean, you guys are just IRS. You're not the freaking CIA. You're not going to torture him to get information out of it.
He's all wrapped in red.
Are you? I
They-
think they might.
Yeah, they could do. They might torture him for money.
Must still be asleep.
Nobody likes to pay taxes, that's for sure.
Well, of course not.
Okay, let's sink him. Not funny enough, okay. Let's try to... Oh, not a wise idea.
Hey,
Also,
You know, if you guys would not have sunglasses during nighttime, you might actually see the second guy in the room.
by the way,
Yeah.
California's taxes apply even if you spell your name in lowercase on the form.
Anyway,
So you're gonna open the porthole?
the peephole.
Yeah.
Guys in the next room.
The pothole is a completely different kind of hole.
Alright then, so...
So, what to do? What to do?
Yeah.
This is a right pickle, isn't it?
Yes, the very...
There we go. You know, at this point, the puzzles pretty much solve themselves.
Yeah, because you realize one thing has to be attached to another thing.
Yep. The right arm is attached to the right shoulder.
The
right shoulder is
connected
attached to
the left ear. The left ear is
the
connected to my
collarbone.
wristwatch.
That's not how the song goes, but okay.
Yes, I was making another joke.
How terrible that song sounded when they actually give it actual voice acting in the remastered Monkey Island 2.
Oh gosh.
It was really bad. There is a reason why certain games do not have voice acting, other than the fact that they are old.
Fix it so they don't notice.
Yeah. It is also you kind of leave with an imagined notion of what it sounds like, and it just doesn't quite live up to expectations.
Especially if the song is actually pretty bad if you sing it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, I think...
See, red
Yeah,
is
that's
red.
very funny. Anyway, I think you can see where this is going.
Yes, we're definitely gonna chop him down, aren't we?
Well, he's dead already. He's not going to mind to be
That's
hanged around.
That's a little morbid, don't you think, Bernard? Then again, he was in the mansion originally so many years ago, so... Yeah. I wouldn't put it past him to be a little bit... have some issues. Right then. Time to do this.
What for?
Okay, he won't pick up the rope, so let's pull the rope. 3, 2, 1, ah! Heave ho! I'm surprised that Bernard has the sheer strength to actually, you know, considering the mummy is about as big as him.
Well, if it's an Egyptian mummy, then they would remove all the organs, right?
It's Cousin Ted.
Well, he could be of Egyptian descent.
So anyway, this happened, and it's about to get even funnier.
Hung from the roof.
Oh yeah, it definitely is gonna be a lot funnier.
This is like slapstick overload.
Yes, because we are the slapstick overlords.
I said overlord, not overlord.
I know what you said. I just thought I'd make a terrible joke.
I hope he's comfortable.
Right then, I love this next bit.
Yeah, we're still talking to him.
Yeah, well, let's apologize to him for having to do this. But it's for
Alright,
family.
so this seems a scene right out of Weekend at Bernie's. Except it's actually funny. Ow.
Everything okay in there? Try and keep it down, okay?
Yeah, he's not tied up, and he can freely move his arms. That should have been a clue, you guys.
Yeah. Okay, then. I guess Ted will be taking over for Fred.
Guys will never know the difference.
So,
Okay.
let's just... There we go.
Now, here comes the difficult part.
Or the amazing part.
That's the funniest.
Because,
Right then,
because,
let's do this.
Because this is like the cherry on top of this hilarious scenario.
Okay, so are you going to pull from the same direction, Bernard?
Nah, I'm not gonna make that mistake again.
So you make a whole new mistake that's worse than before.
Yeah. Okay, nice knowing you. I see a flaw in your plan, Bernard. Bernard.
Gravity! Gravity falls. Okay, the sound effect, unfortunately, is not as funny as the original. Like I said, it sounds a bit too realistic compared to the stock cartoon nature of the original sound department, which I already complained about.
Yeah, which is a bit of a...
It's still pretty funny, though.
Yes, the visuals are funny.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not. Yes, let us funnel him.
Well, he needs coffee, desperately. So I give it Deca first. No, let's just...
That's no funny
Let's
business.
just wake him up, yes. Also, yeah, boiling coffee, I might add.
Which will probably...
We just burned his lungs.
We just burned his tongue. And his... As you can see, he's having a major...
Reaction.
That's
Right then.
some damn good coffee.
That's good, right?
Yes, one would hope so.
He looks worried.
Yes, let's have him sign the contract.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't sign things that
With,
Read it then.
with this, it's like pulling teeth with this man at this point.
Seriously.
trying to think of a way to save
I'm not joking. This took me a while to convince him to sign the contract originally.
So, okay, so basically you don't have the time to sign the contract because you had to save humanity, and you accomplished that by standing there and chafing your hands.
That's... man of science!
Oh, forget it. I'll
Indeed.
Purple Tentacle myself.
At some point you have to figure it out because you exhaust all options.
Yeah, and your hands.
I mean, how to solve this particular puzzle.
Oh yeah, I thought we were talking about Dr. Fred still ringing his
Starting a
hand.
petition to ban all tentacles. Where do I sign?
Well, that was easy.
Right here.
Well, it's a good thing he didn't read it.
Yes.
Well, good luck.
But we still have the logistic problem that it's a bit too late to send that contract.
Yeah.
So we need to send it in the past.
Which...
Obviously. Send it to the past to an address that won't be around for 200 years.
Okay, Hoogie.
Well, at least this time we did not have to do it, properly with the microwave and bottle of water and
Yeah.
to close down the envelope
Yeah.
and or open it, as it were. Maniac Mansion was terrible in that.
Right, then, let's just
Right,
get
so let's
sending
do
this
that.
mail. That service.
Done.
Yes, what do you want?
Hi there. Is this Dr. Fred Edison?
Who did you think you called? Dr.
I see that
I don't have all day.
the desk help from LucasArts is calling.
Rocket LucasArts.
Yes.
I just discovered your contract among some very old files.
I hope it's not the same one from Monkey Island 2.
Have to pay you
I was thinking of that.
for
Yeah!
your family.
That face!
I am rich! That face.
That's the I am rich face.
Farley Crook.
No, I heard that, you moron. When do I get my money?
My money!
No, it's been
And
fixed.
then you get the money.
And, okay, first, you make science, then you don't sign contracts, then you make the
Profit.
money.
Profit. Okay, so we're done basically.
Yes,
It's time to buy a diamond.
yes, it's time to make good use of a diamond with Dr.
So,
Fred's
yes.
money.
Yes. So we needed the money. Dr. Fred could not get the money because he was too late to sign the contract. So we just have to send the contract back to the past to affect the future. Simple, really.
Yes, it's all very easy, these things, you know? It's not like it's rocket science or anything.
Shopping channel. Wanda speaking.
I want to buy a diamond.
Well, good for you.
Well, we're gonna be ruining Dr. Fred's holiday.
Have a major credit card.
I have a numbered Swiss bank account.
Mm-hmm.
What's the number, sir?
Uh-huh.
It's 846-427-35327.
Very good, sir. We'll send the diamond by pronto post light speed delivery.
Fast service.
Thank you for calling.
Good, good. We cannot waste any minute. We need to save the world by not saving it.
I guess that means we had Amazon Prime back then.
No, this is faster.
This to Dr. Fred right away.
This is the Acme delivery system fast.
Right.
That should do it.
I'm surprised he
All
wouldn't-
right.
Where did you get this diamond?
Yeah, about that.
It was donated by a group of Girl Scouts.
Yes, what he said.
How heartwarming.
All right.
According to my instruments,
So now that we're done with 90% of this game, it's time to actually
Begin.
follow the actual plot of the game and stop the tentacle.
Stop the tentacle, stop the tentacle, stop the
Yeah.
tentacle.
Okay, okay, shush.
Hi.
Even Bernard is glad to see him.
So glad you two made it back okay.
So now we're back to the beginning of the game, basically.
Yes.
So, and now we can actually do what we wanted to do all along and just go back to yesterday and stop the tentacle. Again, like I said before,
Now hold on a minute, Dr. Fred. They
vast
just-
majority of this game completely skippable.
Whoa, he just
And what
appeared
are
out of
you
nowhere.
doing here? Weren't you out becoming president or something?
Also, he appeared out of nowhere.
Yes, what's up with that?
Don't worry, guys. This time I
Green, what do you think
You
you're gonna
don't.
do?
Oh, come on! Oh, this is bad.
Oh gosh, really?
I guess we better do something.
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
No, wait!
Oh, gosh.
Oh no, this can only end in failure.
Didn't you see the fly?
And even Dr. Fred spells it out for you.
Yeah, they probably didn't. He was talking about David Cronenberg's fly. You know, the gross one.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
Oh gosh, it's happened.
Indeed.
Stuck here listening to Bernard talking and watching.
well then.
eat.
Well, I can't think of anything worse than that.
This.
now wait just a minute.
I'm trying to warn you about an imminent danger. Watch out behind you.
What?
I believe he's trying to warn you.
Oh, okay then.
Oh.
We are going to turn off
Right.
this legendary
So just like that, it's the climax of the game.
Yeah, just
With no build up whatsoever. You just, you know,
suddenly, boop, climax.
yep, just like that.
Nevertheless, I mean to crush you.
Why do I like this game again?
You and your army.
Why, this army, of course.
What's that over there? Oh my gosh, it's a Donald Trump political rally! They're here to make America great again!
Busy
Oh no.
Oh,
the future.
Ay,
Here you
don't mind me, I'm just gagging
will conquer the
at that.
yeah, that was supposed to be a funny joke.
It kind of was, but it's just me and political don't go well together right now.
Okay, so your plan all along was to get back from the future various versions of yourself to form an army to conquer the present. Even though you were actually going to become president already. What kind of nonsense is this?
Time travel nonsense.
Yes, time travel nonsense. Like I said, this game is funny, and thus it gets away with it. But boy, if you start to unpack it, jeez.
Also, he brought Old Man Shrinker,
And look, he has his shrinking ray gun with him.
hence his nickname, Old Man Shrinker.
Oh no, it's a spell!
And he's just going to enjoy himself with us.
the rest of you.
So basically, while Purple Tentacle and his clone army goes conquering the world, we are stuck in this hotel,
What do we do now?
chased by the old man. Old man Suctionkins. Old man Purplekins, whatever. Scooby-Doo villain, basically.
Run for it.
And apparently his gun, his shrink ray is not quite...
The battery must not have had time to recharge, but it will.
That shrinking ray gun, other than being a fantastic prop from old school pulp science fiction stories, just something directly out from a Buck Rogers or a Flash Gordon, which I dig, it's very inefficient. Oh yeah, it's not like you can just look at the obviously open door to that room to locate you.
Yeah, and not... I mean, how is he... He's kind of blind now.
You human.
No time for that now.
Well, but there's always time for TV!
Yeah.
That's right.
And again, watching TV, the volume is loud. How could he not hear you?
Well, he's deaf too. He's hard of hearing.
800 Star Wars.
So he's senile, hard of hearing, and lonely. And dumb.
And he rumbles to himself.
And he's a dickhead.
Yes, and all that.
Right, so...
So I like to think that during all this, Edna was just locked up in a room watching the show, eating popcorn.
Yeah, just like completely...
You know, it's sad that we don't actually get an animation of this three trying to enter in the passage.
Yeah. That's kind of sad.
That would have been quite hard to do, admittedly.
Yeah.
So we have this obvious
Formation.
bowling pin, a triangular formation, ready to be dealt with. We need something to deal with them, obviously.
Yes, it's not like we saw something of similar note to this.
Now he says, no chance, such as what you got.
This suction cups is what you got. Oh gosh.
Behind you, a three-headed monkey.
And the necessary reference.
Three-headed monkey here is in front of us. Now, buzz off.
if I remember correctly, we can't do the typical
What is it?
every day dialogues that would usually work in this sort of scenario.
We all are, Dopey. Weren't you paying attention earlier? Now,
So, wait, so who's the leader among you? Yes, that's all you need to say to defeat them, basically.
Get me out of here! I feel like I'm pupating.
Shouldn't
I'm
it-
sorry, you're what? What does pupating mean?
I think even I struggle to know what that word is.
Right, so we have no inventory right now.
Yes. I know! We grab the help wanted sign!
Actually, you can grab the help wanted sign.
Why do you think I said that?
This
You
door
can,
is
even though it's completely useless to do so, but you can. Which is weird because we're changing the present by doing that in the past, except our past now it's our future, I mean our present because we are in the past and we're living it as we speak. And time travel!
green. Are you okay? Huh?
Also gotta love how Dr. Fred doesn't ask us, who the heck are we?
No, he's just worrying about the fact that he's pupating.
Yeah, pupating.
Neat!
Green Tentacle's neat when he's tied up.
Also, during all this, where are the present time, or I should say past time, Green and Purple Tentacle? You know, before the transformation, that is.
Hmm.
Oh, this is all so confusing.
Yes, it is. Right, let's just get
I think they
along.
filmed Motel Slasher 3 here.
I'm just exploring around as
Yeah.
much as I can.
And the tree is
Okay,
still
so-
not there.
No, the tree isn't supposed to be there because we cut it down in the past.
Oh yeah, we did.
Except now we came back to the past with the three of us to prevent
Our time
us
travel.
free to go back to the past in present time, which means the tree is supposed to be there to begin with. Oh gosh! Oh! Oh!
I'm petrified.
This is why I hate time travel stories.
And this is why I can see problems with time travel instantly without thinking. Most times.
And we don't even have an animation for grabbing up the help wanted sign.
Yeah, it's like it's an item that wasn't meant to be picked up in the first place.
Huh, you don't say.
Not required.
That's actually the most weirdest thing I find. Every other item that you could grab from the office is not there, but yet the help wanted sign is grabbable still.
So anyway, Purple Tentacle is just casually standing there in the hallway.
always conks out as I'm about to finish them off. Relax. Aha!
Uh-oh.
Take that. And this. Drat. How can it possibly continue to thwart me?
Except for those beef squigglies, I got everything I want out of there. We're too little.
So, yeah, we have to wait to become big again in order to open
Yeah.
up the door, and then we have to get shrunk again.
Yeah, because if you try and go for the room we're supposed to go to, he'll just shoot you.
But we can use this to our advantage.
Yep,
This.
because I hope, I'm gonna say this, I hope that a particular mouse will not mind us using
About to finish
his
them off.
home as a shortcut.
No mouses here, but it
Ah.
wouldn't be funny.
Well,
Wouldn't it be funny to have Jerry living there?
yes, I was actually thinking about Jerry, actually.
Now we wait.
Right.
And wait.
And
Any time now, there we go.
also the world domination plan is still there, even though it's not supposed to be there.
That makes no freaking sense! That is such a gigantic plot hole! That's completely unjustifiable! That's... why? This ruins everything! I love this game, but damn, this pisses me off!
Hey, we have a free trio dance now.
I hope a certain Purple Tentacle won't barging in this door wondering what's all this noise about. It's the power of rock!
It's the power of rock. Right then.
And again, the music awkwardly stops instead of looping.
Whew.
That's also not good.
Right, let's get going.
Hey,
Hey, where'd he go?
He couldn't stand all the loud music.
Right then, let's take a look around here.
Also, strangely enough, Ed is not there. Where is he?
I think he must be partying with the other partygoers.
The hamster is not grabbable, but we can still play Maniac Mansion if we want.
Yeah, even though we're in desperate need to stop the past from becoming the future.
Oh god. I have a headache now.
This door appears to be
I think Edna must be locked up in there enjoying herself a bit much. Also, lots of rooms that are completely pointless.
This door appears to be locked.
Well then, let's just go to the lab to end this game once and for all.
In the most easiest way possible.
Well, it is an easy final couple of puzzles, isn't it?
Yes, it's like the Monkey Island 1 sort of puzzles.
Well, to be fair, this is one of the easiest adventure games out there.
Yeah, true.
Other than being one of the best. Period.
Yeah.
Again, you can see why I consider Sam and Max inherently superior, though.
Yes, but I still count this as my first favourite personally, just because I just love it.
Because of this!
Yes!
Oh no! That guy just saw it coming and saw his doom
Yeah.
written all over that bowling ball.
Yeah, he just saw his name written all over it.
That was a strike.
This tentacle mayhem from ever happening.
Okay, this also doesn't make sense. Why don't all the tentacles disappear as soon as we pull that lever?
Well, you see, it's because he is still there and he stops you. So, once the obstacle is removed, then time can be, you know, put on track again. It's one of those logics, really.
Oh, Bernard. I mean, oh, Devar. Just no.
I know. I share my dad's love for alternate realities and time nonsense.
Okay, alternate realities and multiverse is actually manageable.
Yes.
Because you basically create a whole new dimension as soon as you change something in the past. But time travel with only one timeline to get confused over?
Yes.
That's simultaneously limiting and convoluted.
Mm-hmm. It's why it's a useful thing to have, because then you can just easily dissect time travel stories to its very core problems.
Who else would be brilliant enough to invent the diminuator?
We are going
Now
to...
we're just engaged in banter with this tentacle, even though he wanted to shrink us to death a second ago.
Yes,
Naturally.
there must be a reason why he just lets us talk to him.
This is how we saved the world. We had to basically...
Convince him to be dumb.
Yes, that's the gist of it.
Dumber than then he already is. Let's put it that way.
No, but the tentacles do.
Do we manage to defeat you and save the world?
Of course not.
Bummer.
Well, yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah, it definitely is.
How is it that you can grow hair without follicles?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy, but the secret made me very wealthy.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Are you
That's just
sure
wow.
about a future version of Purple Tentacle?
I said I was, did I not?
For all we know, you could be his grandpa.
Less intelligent
Yeah,
than
true.
the Purple Tentacle
Also, I can't stop looking at the tentacle in the bottom right corner with his tongue sticking out.
100 years to think things over.
You know, I think that tentacle on the bottom right corner is actually showing his merchandise to us.
We need to censor it, Madhog. Yo, internet is now very sensitive about such issues.
Ungainly forms.
I could, but I will not.
Try walking
Good.
with legs tied together and glue on your shoes. You'll see what I mean.
Okay, so you hate humans because they created you in a specific way. I
Yeah,
can understand that.
yeah, I can understand that as well, considering the suction cups.
Super intelligent.
Okay, now this gets even more confusing than it already was.
I created myself and sent it back through time.
Okay, so you created the machine and sent it back to time in order to allow you to be born in the first place, so you can go back in time and prevent us from switching it off, which will prevent you. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Yeah, Purple Tentacle, you're not Eisen. Don't bull crud your way out of this one by claiming such ridiculous things.
This makes no sense whatsoever.
Just like a chapter of Bleach.
Well, not that bad.
Oh, it's getting there.
Talk about. I detest the whole cackling, hand-wringing lot.
Well, at least this game does not have the pretense to be taken seriously.
Yeah, at least it's
Comedy.
yeah, at least it's comedy.
I suppose you're right about that. I didn't.
That's the major saving grace of this game, is why I love it, really. It doesn't take itself seriously.
It's a cartoon comedy, pure and simple.
Handy with that ray gun.
Center of the
Okay.
head every time.
Right then.
Would you like a demonstration?
We're learning so much about
Oh, there we are.
Why don't you zap
There
him
it is.
if you hate him so much?
Perhaps that would.
Okay, and this will somehow neutralize him
Yes. Now, let's...
in a very ridiculous way. Just reflected on that thing on Doctor's head.
Yes, there
Doctor's
is...
head Fred. Doctor's Fred's head. That's what I was trying to say.
Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And this is Mars Attacks before Mars Attacks existed.
Yeah.
I guess Mars Attacks went back through time and copied Day of the Tentacle. No, wait. Day of the Tentacle went into the future and copied Mars Attacks, and then went back to the past and did this before Mars Attacks. Oh gosh.
Yes, you're creating your own timeline issues now. And
I actually like Mars Attacks.
which one? The old one or the Tim Burton one?
The Tim Burton one.
Ah, good.
There was no old Mars Attacks.
Really?
That
I
was...
thought
No,
the-
it was inspired by a series of alien figurines from the 50s.
Ah, I thought it had a maybe I'm thinking of another alien movie then.
There
Oh,
are
look at this!
plenty.
It's spewing out butterflies!
Anyway, Mars Attacks aside, we save the world.
For Mars to attack us.
And tentacles, also, incidentally in the process.
Epilogue.
In which we find out the greatest twist of this game.
Yes, the best twist. that twisted us.
Side out of my home.
Please, Dr. Fred, you've got to get us out of this mess. We look terrible, and we can't buy clothes off the rack.
Yeah, there's also that.
Yeah,
yes.
this could be a problem.
I'm getting sort of used
Really?
to it. Maybe we
You
could
were
try
hating it a moment ago. Silence. Oh God, please help us. You're our only hope. We don't have another.
We don't have Obi-Wan.
We don't have another Skywalker this time. Ding! And somewhere in the back, Edison is having a traumatic event. Yep.
Yep, you're all stupid.
Exactly the sideshow attraction you imagine.
Smart to save the world, but stupid in this regard.
Yeah, I bet they feel very stupid right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, there is. Okay,
Oh, I love this so much. Oh boy.
I'm trying to figure out how this works as well, and oh, Hoagie's eye almost popped out.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Ah! Hoagie!
What did you touch? And they murdered Dr. Fred.
Oh my gosh, the faces that Laverne makes are the best.
Yeah, Laverne's the best in the expression department.
Well, it seems everything is back to normal. But
Yep, everything's back
Or
to normal.
is it?
Yep, everything's
Or
back to normal.
is it?
Madhog, everything's wait.
That's the end. Good night.
Yes.
Everything is back to normal.
I wonder if Hoagie, Bernard, and Laverne all went back to their own time, which is now saved, so then they don't have
Okay,
to meet their
so-
past selves.
So, by the logic of time travel stories, the flag should not be looking like a tentacle.
No, it shouldn't be
Because
anymore.
once they all go back to the present time, they went back to the past of yesterday to prevent all of this from ever happening, which means they never travel back to the past of 200 years to change the flag in the first place. You see why time travel stories do not make sense when you have one arbitrary timeline that gets modified with whatever you do, except it was never modified to begin with, because if you do at any given point in time, it's actually either already happened or will happen.
Yeah.
So that's why multiple dimensions, multiverse theories are much more compelling from a narrative standpoint.
Yes, it is. And, but despite all that, I love this game still, just because it's comedy, its presentation, and overall I would think this is actually a decent remake despite some technical hiccups.
Yes, they are pretty distracting technical hiccups, I'd say. I wanted to say technical hiccups, but I ended up mixing up nitpick with hiccup, and it became nitcups. That's, my tongue is twisting as we speak.
Oh, there's Sam and Max.
Yes, we also the
loom.
reference.
The loom
Okay.
seagull.
So the music stops awkwardly right now, and then it awkwardly restarts.
Oh,
Just for this. And that's no good. Anyway, yes, we still have the LucasArts logo, even though technically this is no longer under LucasArts, but it's iconic. What can you do?
yeah. This always creeped me out, this last bit with the music, for some reason, when I got this ending. Well, when I got to this part.
Well, it's partially ruined here because the music stops, then it restarts, and then it cuts immediately to the end part with no transition. And it's not a good remastering job.
No, it's definitely not. It's definitely shoddy in the sound department, that's for sure.
So anyway, this has been Day of the Tentacle Remastered, and all we have left right now is to take a look at the unlocked concept artwork.
Which will be lovely, I'm gonna take a guess. Would be.
Mm-hmm. And we have this Star Wars inspired sketch.
I remember that, actually.
I actually did find the complete version on the internet.
Which is
on
awesome.
Google. Yeah,
Yes.
which is great, yes.
You can tell that...
Laverne dressed as Princess Leia and Hoagie as Han Solo. Stupendous. It's sad we did not get any more sequels to Day of the Tentacle, or I should say Maniac Mansion. Because I'm thinking of the possibilities right now. I'm thinking of improbable cool team-ups like Razor with Laverne and Dave with Hoagie.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see the...
It would be cool to actually reunite the Day of the Tentacle gang with the Maniac Mansion gang and go together in a Scooby-Doo/Evil Dead adventure.
Yeah, back in Dr. Fred's house.
Maybe a completely different setting too. Maybe it's a crossover with Splatterhouse.
But obviously in a more comical way.
Lovely alternative concept arts for the cover art, as you can see.
Yeah.
Nice stuff indeed.
This is definitely juicy stuff for any
Speaking
Day of
of
Tentacle
which-
fan.
Speaking of which, the character design for this game was done by Larry Ahern. The background artist was Peter Chan, as we established before.
Yeah.
And also for once, Steve Purcell did not make the box art. For the game.
Ah. This is all interesting stuff, really. There's the IRS guys.
Yes, various models for the IRS guys, indeed. This game is so great.
Yes. Now you just need to complete your playthrough of Sam Max and...
Yes, I have that left in suspension as we speak.
If you don't finish it, I'll point a rabbit at your back.
Well, the joke's on you. I'm actually an exploding head all along.
Well, I'm gonna have to find a bus of people to throw it at then.
Well, at least it's nobody you know.
Oh, the Sam Max humor.
Yes, that very particular brand of nihilistic, postmodern, self-deprecating humor, mostly based on casual, indifferent observation of the madness surrounding our crazy reality.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us in this fantastic experience of MADPlay, Day of the Tentacle Remastered. I hope you had as much fun with this as we had.
Despite the fact we complained about certain aspects.
Well, when you start thinking about it, it gets inevitable. But either way, Day of the Tentacle is a classic. Play it if you haven't, even though, well, if you watched us play it, you have no reason to do so. But support Double Fine. They might make more of this.
Yeah, especially since Full Throttle's getting a remastered edition coming 2017.
That's great. I mean, Full Throttle has its problems, but hey, I'll play that in a heartbeat. So yes, this was Day of the Tentacle Remastered. Aside from a few technical nitcups, it's still a fantastic game, and now it looks better than ever.
Yes, and especially since it's a timeless one, nevertheless, as well.
Yes, that in spite of being instantly dated by the fact that it's time travel. So,
but you know what?
Everybody.
It's one of the best time travels, in comedy-wise. So yeah, good night, and take care, one and all.
Oh, yes. And remember, whatever you do, don't think of penis.
And don't time travel to stop the penis.
Don't time travel to stop the penis. I cannot believe this was a sentence. I cannot believe this is actually a sentence that you said. This is either the greatest or the worst sentence ever uttered in a commentary ever. That's Okay, I cannot beat that one, so I'll just leave you with that. Good night, everybody. See you next time for another exciting episode of the MADPlay. Or fellow Bravers, if you are watching the VAR. Yeah, shout out to the VAR here.
And take care.